Welcome to Mission 2 Training, Cadet. There are some very easy ways we can stop the spread of COVID-19 and save lives. You can protect yourself, your family, and your friends by using healthy habits at home and at school. Let's take a look at the skills we need to keep safe. You should wash your hands often, especially if you've been in public places. Soap and warm water will kill the germs on your hands. There are 7 stages to washing your hands to make sure you kill all the germs. Let's quickly go through them. Step 1. Wet your hands with warm water and apply enough liquid soap to create a good lather. Step 2. Rub your hands palm to palm in circular motions. Step 3. Rub the back of your hands with your fingers linked through the other hand. Use your right palm to rub the back of your left hand. Then swap. Step 4. Link your fingers together, facing each other, into clasped hands. Then rub your palms and fingers together. Step 5. Cup your fingers together, with your right hand over and your left hand under. With your fingers interlocked, rub the backs of them against your palms. Then swap. Step 6. Clean the thumbs. Enclose your right hand around your left thumb and rub as you rotate it. Then swap. Step 7. Rub your fingers over your left palm in a circular motion. Then swap. After at least 20 seconds, thoroughly rinse with warm running water and dry with a clean, disposable paper towel. Turn off the tap with the paper towel so you don't touch the tap again. If there's no soap and water, make sure you use hand sanitizer. Cover all surfaces of your hands with the sanitizer and follow the 7 stages of hand washing the same as with soap and water, but instead with sanitizer. Damp hands spread 1,000 times more bacteria than dry hands. So make sure to dry your hands properly with a clean disposable towel or automatic hand dryer. Germs can stay alive on your hands for up to 3 hours, so you must keep washing your hands throughout the day. After using the toilet, after blowing your nose, coughing or sneezing, and after touching pets or animals. It's really important that you avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth with unwashed hands, as this could allow the virus to get into your body. If you have to cough or sneeze, always cough or sneeze into a tissue, then throw the tissue into the bin. If you do not have a tissue, you can cough and sneeze into your sleeve, like a dab. Okay, Cadet, next up, we're looking at face coverings. If you are under 12 years old, it is your choice if you wish to wear a face mask or not. As not everyone will realize they are infected, wearing a mask helps keep others safe and stops the virus spreading. A face mask blocks any germs coming from your nose and mouth, stopping them reaching anyone else. Everyone over the age of 12 should wear a mask, especially our grown-ups. Face coverings come in a number of forms, including fabric masks or face shields. Fabric masks are reusable and should be washed frequently. Medical masks are disposed of after being used once. Always make sure your mask fits snugly, covering your nose and mouth, and remember to always wash your hands before putting your mask on. Pay attention, Cadet! We're looking at social distancing next. The virus is more likely to spread when people are close together. Keeping further apart from each other is called social distancing. It really helps lower the chance of people passing the virus on to each other. Scientists say we need to stay at least 2 meters away from another person. How far is 2 meters? It's as long as 2 big dogs standing nose to tail, as long as your bike, or 1 alligator. Being apart from each other really slows down and stops the virus spreading. Unfortunately, that means no hugging or high fives while social distancing is in place. To help with the mission to stop the spread of COVID-19, you should try not to have any contact with anyone not part of your family bubble. Let's talk bubbles, Cadet. Family bubbles are also known as support bubbles. This is where someone who lives alone or a single parent carer with children can meet people from one other household. Many schools closed for a while to try and stop COVID-19 disease spreading. Now you are back at school, you will be taught in class bubbles. Class bubbles have been set up so if one child becomes infected with coronavirus, only that one bubble will need to go home and not the entire school. Desk spacing, marked flooring, different start and finish times, and lots of hand sanitization will all be in place. All of these things are in place to stop pupils and teachers catching COVID. Stay focused, Cadet. Let's talk about getting a COVID-19 test. If you have symptoms of COVID-19, your parent or carer must get a test for you as soon as possible. The test can be done in your own home or at a test center. But don't worry, you will always be with your parent or carer. Your parent or carer will then be informed of the results, and if you have COVID-19, you will be asked to self-isolate. If you have been infected by the coronavirus or exposed to it in some way, you will be asked to self-isolate for 10 days. This means staying inside your home, not going to school, not going to see friends, not going to shops. That might sound very boring, Cadet, but we self-isolate because during those 10 days, you could spread the virus to others. You might have headaches, a cough, a temperature. But don't worry, as children are very resilient and you should be feeling much better within a week. If you're feeling worried or confused about COVID-19, talk to a trusted adult about how you are feeling. If there are things you like doing and that are good for your body, keep doing them. Play games, eat healthy food, laugh, and get plenty of sleep. As you know, Cadet, life isn't always easy, but making good choices on how you react can help you and others. Let's review our mission strategy so far to see what we can do. Remember to stop and test. Stop the crown germ spreading by staying home if you feel poorly. Test. Get tested so we can keep track of the crown germ and stay in control of pesky COVID. Thank you for your attention throughout these mission briefings, and I hope you learned lots of helpful things. Remember, stay safe and good luck. We are all counting on you.